now we got some teleporting screws, so we changed the battery. It's working on the S22 with the bigger battery, but we lost 2 screws on this pavement right here. It's not a lot of area. I don't know where they bounced off to. This guy must have teleported the fucking screws because I cannot find them. I swept the floor here and I cannot find the screws. There's 2 of them. I can see everything else on the pavement, just not the screws. I mean, where can they bounce off to like that? I mean, it's a lot of... how much bouncing can a screw do on the fucking pavement? I think this guy teleported the screws off the pavement. Highly likely. I cannot see them. I see everything else, just not our screws. Yeah, I can't see the screws.
I might go in May, so I'll let you know for sure. If you'd like to come for like 3 or 4 days, I'll let you know when I go. And then you and I will
We just can't see them. I mean, I see everything else, you know, it's visible. Everything is visible. How can the fucking screws disappear like that off the pavement? I saw where they dropped. You know, I saw them drop from my hand. I know where they went. They just fucking vanish, man. You know, how can they vanish like that? Amazing. I can't find, I mean, there's 2 of them. I mean, you would expect to find one. You know, you would expect to find at least 1 screw, but no. Both of them are gone. You would expect to find at least 1 of them, you know. Yeah, this guy teleported the screws. I can't. There's no fucking way. Let's go. It's only 2 of them. It doesn't matter. I mean, I have. I can always get more screws, but I want the original screws. I kind of want the original screws in my phone, you know. I feel like vomiting. Yeah, I looked for half an hour, man. How can the screws disappear? The pavement is pretty clean. There's not a lot of debris on there. You can't spot 2 screws. Why not? Why not? Let's see what the swamp has, if anything. are very small though. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can definitely spot them though. I mean, they're not that small. At least it didn't rain. At least it didn't rain, huh? Yeah, it seems to be a genuine 4600 milliamp battery for sure. Definitely looks like it is. It's nice packaging for a Chinese battery. It's nice packaging. Chinese battery, it's definitely nice packaging. I'm not complaining. Yeah, I even swept. I swept the floor. I didn't see any screws. Like they fucking disappeared. It is fucking chilly out here now. Let's see what the swap is. So we got 2 sandwiches today, and they ran out of rice. The sandwiches were poisonous as well. Yeah, very busy today. It's a fucking Monday, guy. It's not even a fucking Friday. It feels like it's fucking Friday, Thursday night.
ان شاء الله والله ان شاء الله رب الحقيقه ان شاء الله حتى بالرقم اللي كان فوق المجال ديك سندويش كبير مع عماري خلي سلفه ثاني من الصباح بتخلينا فتحوا اليوم جديد بيف تشيز جبن مع باري والله فريش كثير منه انا ما عارف احتمال الصباح قالوا معي لا صباح انت 10 دقائق 11 هسه على ساعه والدولي في نفس الاسماء معينه بكره الشهر دي بيجي والله ما في سكت يوم ساعد الناس يجوا ساعد زايد ورقة تنضع خلاص دون سماح يرجع لتركيا.
Due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in the greenhouse. A shipment from the Ripperverse is on the way. That'll be my Ripperzine 3. Wait a minute. I need to check something in a minute, but okay. MJUK84, the Fire Canadian, says this is how you do mystery, one layer at a time, and you always learn a bit more. Compare this to Jar Jar's mystery box. Oh, your brain is sexy, little gay. You can be a little gay. You can be a little gay. Right, so good soil, rich soil. So here's another photograph time. So this will show whether or not it's good to position certain boobies in certain places. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gasoline, including but not limited to the orchard's smudge pots. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard have a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gasoline should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I'd like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Raina. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humour me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth and am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I've only ever seen Rainer's depiction in the chapel. Right. Lots of stuff. These. But there's this one here. I mean, this must just be the burner, you know. And then we have the sundial. But it's good to know every day we're now starting with 70, and I never even. There again, I never even ventured outside here. Until like day 56. Oopsies. So let's just take this run to do a little bit of investigation, yeah? So that turned on that one, so we've got another 3 to turn on. This pipe, where does that come from? That goes down below. Down below. Shall we go back into the other garden? I've never really explored. Just scouting around. Four hours, eh? Okay. Let's carry on. Carry on. Let's see what we have in store for this round. Jens with a sorcerer for 63 months as... Did you ever finish Atomfall? I just did. Great game. Strange end. Well, the end is definitely leaving itself... we need more. We need more information. But yes, I finished it on stream. I believe all parts of Atomfall are now up on my gaming channel. Ooh, 2 keys in this one, thanks to the metal detector. Billiard room. I loved Atomfall. I really did enjoy it. That was a really good game. Spoiled with a couple of great games. Atomfall and this have been easily my 2. And then we got Schedule 1. Came on, a lot of fun. 4, 4, 16. 4, 5, 6. 36 minus 20, 16. 1 squared is 1. But 1 times 3 is 3 times 10 is 30. Divided by 15 is 2. Squared is 4. Oh, fuck, wait. Did I cock that one up? 4, 4, 16. 16. Let's go again. 1 times 10 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. 30 divided by 15 is 2. And 2 squared is 4. But it's not 4, so why not?
Spurt here, and today we're having a good hard squint at Motorola's Edge 60 Fusion. You got that same smashing slender design as always, plus a handful of upgrades to improve the overall experience, and best of all, it's just 300 quid, which is an absolute bargain. I've had my sim secreted inside of here for the best part of a week, so here's my Motorola Edge 60 Fusion review, and for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do subscribe, ding that notifications bell. Cheers! Now first up, as always, the Edge 60 Fusion comes packed in a box which is heavily perfumed, which seems to have become Motorola's thing these past couple of years, and certainly for the first day or so that scent heavily lingers on this phone. Basically smells like the inside of an Essex brothel. Thankfully it does fade after that, but some people will like it. My daughter couldn't stop sniffing this thing. And of course the phone itself is the usual delightfully skinny wee bugger. It actually appears to be even more slender than it actually is, courtesy of the curvy finish which you've got here on the screen. Just slopes away at those edges and also around back, to the point where that middle frame is pretty much non-existent. The Fusion phones are always absolute stunners. At this sort of budget price point you'll struggle to find a better looking blower. As always, that display pretty much filling the front end of the Fusion, bugger all bezels surrounding it. And the frame of the phone, what little of it there actually is unfortunately just made of plastic. And while it looks shiny, it does a pretty good job of masking fingerprints and grimy grubbiness. And around back you've got yourself a bit of vegan leather action, so-called because if you lick it, it tastes about as good as vegan food. And again, gotta love the design work here. Not only does that vegan leather feel fantastic, it adds a nice bit of grip, so perfect if you're trying to fumble about using this phone one-handed. Also great if you're sticking this phone down on a table, on a train or something that's moving about all over the place, because it doesn't slip and slide. And I also adore the way that the camera bump blends almost seamlessly in with the back end of the phone. Just a slight ridge there, as you can see. It doesn't stick too far up the back end. And I do love the colour that Motorola's gone with here as well. This is the Pantone Amazonite version. Probably absolutely mullered that pronunciation. Otherwise, you can also grab the Motorola Edge 60 Fusion in Pantone Slipstream here in the UK. And I'll be honest, I looked that up a couple of days ago, but my whiskey-addled brain has already completely forgotten what kind of colour that is. Now there's no pre-installed screen protector slapped onto the Edge 60 Fusion, but you do get a Gorilla Glass 7i display. And touch wood, that panel seems to be pretty hardy. This phone has taken a couple of tumbles this past weekend, so so far no scuffs, no scratches on there. And apparently this phone has passed a whole bunch of military standard A10H tests to prove that it's a proper hard case. It can survive tumbles of just over a meter, it can withstand extreme temperatures, crazy climates, ridiculous altitudes. I can't really personally vouch for most of this though, because
This is the Lotus Avaya. Oh, and so's this. These are the most powerful hypercars we've ever tested. They have 2,011 horsepower. They do 0 to 300 kilometers in 9.2 seconds. And yet, nobody wants them. Despite the gorgeous looks, the potential, and the fact that these are the lightest of the breed. So are EV hypercars just a fatally flawed concept, or are our brains preventing us from enjoying a whole new world of driving thrills? Well, today we're going to find out just how exciting and wild this thing is, right here on the racetrack. We'll see if it can be as exciting as something like an Aston Martin Valkyrie on the road. And we might even do one of these. Because, well, algorithm. So please park your cynicism and join us on a voyage of discovery. Okay, so I have the Lotus Avaya key in my hand. Pretty simple, unlock, obviously, like any other car. There's also buttons to open the doors, but if you don't use those, you reach down here. It's a little push button, fully powered doors. And then that reveals this really cool interior actually. You can see this lovely elegant carbon tub. It's got sort of LaFerrari vibes, revealing the front wheel. It's nice and narrow, and then just looks mega in here. There's 5 driving modes, so let's go through all of those and get a little look at the environment inside. Pumps, and then you're through, no engine through here obviously, but we've got the inboard suspension and the third element, the heave damper as well, which is just really cool. Multimatic dampers for the car. These tunnels, which are just fantastic. This car's got huge aero performance actually, 1500 kilos at VMAX they say in sport or track mode. This is the rear wing, obviously 2 positions. In range and city mode it's down. In range mode I think you can only do 83 miles an hour, in city 100 miles an hour, but then when you select Tour, Sport or Track, the wing goes up. Now on the road you can't have track mode, and it's for real, because to do so you have to take off the number plate. Back here you can see these parts of the diffuser, lower parts of the diffuser. When you select track mode, they recess to make the diffuser deeper, to make the angle steeper, and to create more rear downforce. But to do that, you have to take off the rear plate. This is where the car feels like a proper hypercar. Okay, it's time. Let's take that plate off and get the full aero effect in track mode and head back to Anglesey. Maximum downforce, maximum attack. Same performance, which is fine. Yeah, it does not want to slide at all now. It's just super efficient. Physical, just because you're going so quick. It's busy, the traction control, just sorting out the mass and the power, but really super alert and responsive. This is pretty impressive actually. I mean, this isn't a huge circuit, but I imagine this thing would shrink any second. Jesus, there is ample room to outbrake yourself, fly into the scenery. You're going so much quicker than you think. Every time the car's pointing straight or even close, it just feels a bit tippy-toe through there. I don't have the confidence through the quick stuff because it feels like there are different frames of reference. I don't fully trust the brakes are going to stop me. So busy if it does slide, all sorts of systems. It feels a bit like a Ferrari SF90, it's not happy when there's angle at all, and it's playing with brakes and torque vectoring, makes everything feel like you're going.
Alright, oh, hello. Will I see you Thursday night? Hey, tell me what. Have a couple to do on Thursday. Are girls allowed first or not?
I'm going to stand in a queue.
You stand in a queue. Try your best. Over there. Yeah? Coffee's over there, yeah? You're getting coffee first, I think. There's not queue there. Second queue down there. Yes, please, yes. Water.
I have a juice bottle. A big one. I have a Coke. Thank you.
Lo preparo muy bien. Listen, baby, wherever you go, don't believe one word what he's saying, he's a liar. Now they're doing whatever they want, and it's all fun. Everyone's just doing whatever they want. Illuminati's gone. Illuminati's gone.
Point.
People on the street there. Illuminati chance. Illuminati chance. Screaming all day long. I mean, Illuminati all day long. Yeah, don't worry, everyone knows to look it up. Yeah, have a lovely
I wonder what I'm gonna do when I get my passport back. What I'm gonna do first. Boring water. I must be guilty because it's my second cup today. A few up again. It's good today because I have multiple times delivering water to other food drinks. Hello sir, what would you like?
Can I get a big black tea with 5 sugars?
5 sugars. Do you want 2 tea bags in it?
No, 1.
You went up from 4 last week to 5. I remember. How are you?
Shall I leave the tea bag in?
Yeah.
How are you?
Somebody here from
No, black.
Oh, sorry.
Can I get a couple? No, my friend. You won't see me tomorrow.
Let me go wash.
Are you in connection? You go connection later? No. That's that.
teleported the screws, man. I mean, I'll slip the fucking floor. Okay.
Buenos studio.
Ah, damn. We got some good chicken noodles, chicken flavored noodles.
this.